Pessoal, bom dia. Nós estamos hoje aqui com a banda Varang, que é da Letônia. Eles vão contar um pouco sobre a trajetória deles, da banda, que se iniciou em 2014. Atualmente eles entram na categoria, né, como nós conhecemos aqui no Brasil, de Viking Metal, but eles têm várias letras relacionadas à mitologia nórdica, era Viking. So, guys, thank you so much for being here for the Viking World channel. I'd like to start to know how start the band and how do you have idea to creating Varag Nord, how this is start in some point for you.
So band former is Max, so he's behind me. So and as I know, he's when he was 15, so he was close to folk music. So and first of all, he had the let's call the test band. So where he tried his ideas. So then he played in another band. So the Asthma. So it's like thrash metal. And then later, so in 2014, as I remember, he got the whole picture how the band should be. So and the main idea, so what the music should sound, how we should look, and that was been beginning of the Varang Nord band.
Wow, that's amazing territory. I think it's very fantastic. How do you see the band in the category? Sometimes they say the Viking metal, pagan metal. How do you see the Varag Nords? It's put in this category for music. For you, you consider that Varag Nord is, or is more folk music?
So first of all, it's pagan metal. So let's say pagan death metal. It could be. So and we are trying to hold, let's say, two genres. So one like the epic, serious one, and the second one for dancing and drinking. So that is the main idea. So how it is.
Oh, it's fantastic because I was watching video clip yesterday and I saw, oh, that's so fun and so cool because have I think it was in a show, this video clip of the band, and it was fantastic because people go to the stage with you and have some bears that appear in the stage. It's so funny because you do the public participate with the band in the stage and have this contact together with them, and this is fantastic and for a band.
Yes, you are completely right. So the live performing is our strongest part. So and we have the most experience on that. But apart of that, the studio recording are a bit difficult for us. So and there we are still learning. So how to do that properly.
Oh, that's interesting. And how do you make the compositions of the songs about the Norse mythology, Viking Age? How do you take some reference for the songs? How do the band make that?
So the main songwriter and idea generator is also Max. So and he's getting the picture like it's like how he said that, and based on that picture he's making the melody, the main melody, and then he's adding the guitars, the accordion, and how that should look. So first of all it's like the image and then sound. So and it usually happens as usual in life stress situations. So it's like the moments when the songs are mm, being made.
Wow, that's very very interesting. Do you, the band like to mix sometimes not only to put the Viking age but some humor in some, we can saw this in video clips like trolls that he was in a gym, an academy, and this is very very interesting because you do different work from the bands that try to be more serious with more Viking age with more serious, but do you like to play with this stuff? How do you see this in the band, this mix of humor and the concepts of the Viking age music?
So as you said, the troll uh, music video. So it was like the how to say, the spontan moment. So just the momentary idea, and let's make it. So it came in life so very very fast. So, but another hand, the other music videos we are planning for a long time. So for a year and sometimes longer. So, but normally, as in our genre, as we are playing the folk music, so there could be anything actually, because it's folk music. It contains the whole people life moments. So no, not only battles, but also the home living and any other things. Let's say.
Um, the name of the band was, we can say, that was inspired by the Varangian Guard and with the Nord tradition of Nord, we can say it's like the idea of you because you are from Lithuania and have this part in the history that Vikings was in the east of Europe. How this is their principal idea with the concept for the band and to choose the name.
So that based on our culture. So we want to popularize that. Let people know. So what is the Latvia, Latgale, where we are actually living. So and our latest album. So the lyrics are in Latgalian dialect. So it's a pretty rare language. So and not so much people talking on it. So and we are trying to keep that culture alive. So and the people who are listening our music in Latvia, so also appreciate that.
Oh, that's very very cool that from the part of the band doing this work. It's very different because I don't see much bands that are from Latvia that work with Viking Age. I think you are the first to introduce the Viking Age in a concept of a band in your country.
Yes, so that's why also the band name is called as Varang, because no Vikings was in Latvia. There was the Varangs, so that's why also the band name was named.
Oh, that's interesting. And guys, what is the concept idea for the video clip that is one of the, I think, the most interesting is Vent Necha. That was a very interesting video. How this the concept for idea for doing this?
So the song is pronounced as Svietnica,
Ah,
and
Svetnik. Okay.
yeah, it's a temple, and we are showing like the forest, the nature is our temple, main temple where we are in safe, and that place which we are taking care about.
Wow, that's very very nice. I think it's a beautiful video. I was very interested in to see how the idea for doing that. And how do you want to see the about the live at Metal Over Fortress? This show is so amazing, guys. How did doing this production? How was the concept to behind of this concert?
So actually, on that live performance, we had a lot of support, local support. So from our the music shops, the organizers, the city government also supported us to make this show as good as possible. So and that was the place where we could bring our ideas into life. So that's why this show was looked as it is.
Oh, that's fantastic. People offer to appear in the video. Some people that say, "Oh, I can do a participation on this live." People
Yes.
say, offer herself to appear. Oh, that's very 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 amazing to see because I saw people participating and doing some very spontaneous things in the this live concert, and this is giving a best concert that I see in the live performance of the many bands that I watch. I think it is was one that I most like is this concert of Varang. And do you have the Daugavpils Symphoniette that participate? What was this experience to be with symphonic musicians in the stage?
So that was a really interesting experience. So first we had performance with them in Musical Banca. So it was in 2020 February. So just before the COVID. So and there we had the TV show. So which we have the annual TV show on the local TV. So there are the how it could be called. So the most popular local pop singers music. So there are pronounced, and we was a band who is opening that show. So not participating in a competition, their competition, but just like the opening show. And there we bring to the idea. So we want to play with the local orchestra. So they gave us the opportunity to play with the Daugavpils Symphony with the chorus. So all that ideas bring into the life. So and after the show, the organizer said, "Oh, guys, after your show, I have nothing to show, actually." so that was been much better than we actually expected. And later, we have repeated the similar life experience in our culture club, also with the orchestra as a local city show. So actually played two times. So but I really hope we will have an opportunity to make the complete song set with the orchestra. That will make our live show even better.
Oh, that's brilliant because combine a lot with the songs and the orchestra in the sound of the band. It was a very very different to
Yes, I agree,
to
because the orchestra is not this disrupting. I have no disruption between metal music and the orchestra. They are making the picture more complete.
Yes, totally agree with you in that point. And the band released, I think in totally two EPs and three albums. The last it was in 2021, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, and what's the plans? The band have to release something to new albums. How do you plans to the future of the band?
Actually, we have plans to move forward, let's say. So currently, we are completely busy with the upcoming tour, which is also already released, announced. The tour with Batyushka and Arcona in Europe.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
20 cities. So, and that is completely taking our minds for the moment. So, but straight after the tour, we will continue our work in the studio. So, because
Wow,
we already have a lot of ideas and concepts how to continue our work.
that's amazing. I think this show with Arcon and Batushka will be fantastic. And
Oh,
it's a tour that I think I saw some of the concerts that you. It's only I think in Europe that these concerts were made exactly the of this tour.
yep.
And I think it will be a very different performance and a very different can I say type of concert because I think Arcona was one of the most Russian bands that are very loved. Example in my country, Brazil, that some people that like the Slavic music with the Viking Age music, and this is turning the experience more amazing to watch. And do you have plans to go here to Brazil? Do you have fans here? How the band was seen in Brazil?
So actually, we are trying to make the contacts with companies who is organizing the tours. So we're trying to mm, make the impressions to them. So we are able to work hard. So and make the possible for these tours because with our actual opportunities, we have no ability to visit that far as Brasilia. So it's out of our possibilities. So we need to uh, auxiliary help for that.
Wow,
So
it will be amazing. Have
we
you have
so
you
it
been
happen all
here?
will be good.
Because I start to listen you the I think it's very early time. It wasn't the beginning, but I think the band was very popularized after the 2021 album, and that was very amazing to see this type of perform because I was first in listen Greener, and I was starting to listen Varang North, and I think he is one of the bands that was recently discovered for many persons that like metal and the music, traditional music. So, do you put some old instruments in her songs? What's the type of the instruments that you consume usually?
So actually, we have a straight default set of instruments, like the two guitars, one bass, drum kit. So, but two extras. So we have accordion and we have percussions also. So that percussions are making the whole drum beat more punchy. So, and accordion that makes the sound ethnic, more ethnic in couple of drums.
That's very very nice to see this type of instruments in the songs, because Journey, I think that mix metal with these old songs and the albums. Um, in the band, do you prefer to sing more in the language that you say it's the language of Lithuania, or is more do you say that the old language that you use in the form of the old language of the your country?
Yes. So as we are living near of the Lithuania, Belarus, and Russia border, so there in Latvia is a dialect which is a bit mixing of these languages. So and locals are used it, as I know, for many hundred years, let's say. So it's not official language, so it's still is a dialect. So that there is no strict grammar still, but people are still working hard so to make the proper dictionary for that language, so to make the proper grammar and make that dialect as language, official language. So that let's say the work in progress currently.
That's very very interesting, because it's a language that I don't have much contact compared to others, but it's interesting to see because this is call me attention for the perspective of the band that mix some elements of Nordic traditions, but with the cultural traditions by the Varangians that was um, the I think they can I say they are ancestors of the Vikings, and they continue this history in the east of Europe. And how do you see all the perspective of the band to Call of Battle to Barcuna Ormus example, the album of 2021? Do you see some change that make Varagnoir more different from the beginning? How do you see that's transitions of the album post album?
Mm, I could say that the our releases till Call of Battle included, so that was being the mm, sound searching for our sound, so how we should sound actually. So and the Parque Uniomers, this is the actual find, actually what we found. So that is our true picture, how we wanted to look and sound. So and with our next releases, we will try to even improve that. But the vector which we took already with Parque Uniomers, we will continue that. So that is our main concept.
Oh, that's just we can say that a band have some type of mascot adopting, because we have in Cinegors the this figure of Parkina almost are very similar to the album of 2026 that I don't know to produce the name correctly, but the same figure was in the appears in the albums and in some EPs. What is his figure, and he's adopts like a mascot for a band, or is just a coincidence of the figure appears?
Oh, you mean the song Uperešana, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, yeah. So that song, which we all very, very like. So, and we just rewritten that song, and I have rewritten also lyrics to Latgalian. So, and we want to make this song alive for a longer time. So, and we are still using it in our live performances.
Oh, that's very interesting. And I'd like to know what is the figure that appear in the cover of the album Sparking Almost, and I think the same figure appear in the album of 2026 and in the single Sin's Gores. What is the figure? It's a man with the, how can I say, two horns made with woods. How is this figure in the
Uh,
concept of the cover albums?
so actually, this this guy is uh, how to say,
Okay.
so actually he's a master of woods, and he's taking care of our nature. So, and he's like our band symbol. So that
Oh,
and he will continue to appear on our future arts as well.
yes, it's interesting because I was doing exactly this question because I think this guy that appeared in the cover turning into a type of mascot like Iron Maiden have Eddie. Do you have this guy appearing in the
Yeah.
covers of the album? And that's very interesting. It's a figure that called me much attention because he have very details that was he's made of the parts like part of the woods of the forests. They are relationship with the forests in the Lithuania for creating this character.
Yeah. So he's with his look, he's representing our country and our nature. So that why he's looking like that. And in our latest album, he's holding also the hammer, and there I have used the idea. So in Latvia, we have let's say similar guy like in Scandinavia. There is Thor with his hammer,
Perfect.
but in Latvia we have no Thor, but we have Parkyons. He is called. It's like a man of thunder, and that's why our guy is holding that thunder hammer, and we have also that song. So when the man hits with the thunder hammer, and he's expanding that wall power.
Oh, that's very interesting. We can say that this Man of Thunder was inspired by the Slavic god Perun and the Old Norse god Thor
Yeah.
was a part of the culture of the Lithuania was this old gods was inspired by this that's two cultures.
Hmm. Exactly.
Oh, that's fantastic. I never saw this. I would like to research about because it's totally different of that I must know. I'm much more, how can I say, much more familiarized with the Thor and with Perun that from Slavic god. But this for me is new about the Man of Thunder. It's
Yeah.
different. And how the concept idea for Fire of the North EP is based on the Viking raids or is based in a specific history? How do you create this EP?
So actually, that was being made as experiment. So and first of all, that was inspired with the other bands, of course. So like the Fintroll, Monomart. So, and at that moment, we have looked for our sound. So how we should be. So I see that the EP is more like experiment, like first
Oh.
experience.
Yeah. It was my next question was if the band have inspirations in other bands, like you say, Fintroll or Movraf. Do you start because of this band, or have another musicians that contribute to create Vargnord?
So actually, Max knows better for that. I think I could not answer for that question.
Okay. I saw that when I was researching more about the band, when I meet your sound, that I think you are very inspired by Fintroll, Amon Amarth, this Viking metal bands, and you start in I think the beginning of the band was in
2014.
2014 in how can I say, in a battle of bands. I think have a competition that Vakin, I don't remember the name. That
Battle happened in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was the whole story. So we have tried multiple times to get there, actually, because we had a competition, local competition. So to get that only one band from the country to participate in the finals, which was in Germany. So and from the second try we got there in finals, and when we was in the road, actually, we known that we will win, actually, there. So that was our main motto there, and we done everything what we actually could do, so to make the live performances as good as possible. So the first try to get there was in 2070, as I know. Yeah. So there we took the second place in Latvia, when did not get in Germany. So and I think that was even better for us, because in 2019 we got in Germany much more experienced.
Well, that's very very how can I say, and the specific things that we saw that a very contribution for the band, because you won a competition, and this is amazing. Do you think that is for the band it was from another country, or for
Of
other different sound? This contribute for the band was very accepted to win the big how can I say, the big trophy of the day, the to win the competition.
Actually, that win was opened the doors to many festivals for us in the Baltic countries, in Germany as well. So we had an opportunity to have a show there on big stage, really big stage. So we that show happened in the past year. So that was really big punch forward for the whole band.
Oh, that's it's I think that can say that is very I think definitive for the career of the band to participate that and win the how is the sensation to win the competition in Germany.
Locally, how it happens. So we are writing the many emails to festival organizers. So like, hey, we are Varang North, we are playing the Viking folk metal, etc. So and we want to perform on your festival. So and first time there was completely just no answer. So complete silence and that's all. So and after win, we started to get responses. Actually, responses. Oh, you guys won that competition. Oh, you cool guys. Let's work together. So previously, nobody wanted to work with us.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
So
it's
and now
it's
good for- so,
it's interesting because I think the band, if was have to give you all the chances, they you have to make many of course many of things because it's very nice sound.
mhm.
It's different, it's powerful. The live performances are very good to a band that is not in the, how can I say, it's not to like in little example. It's not like an Iron Maiden, but is a band with some powerfuls that is very nice to see that because um, you're starting in a smart town in a smart country, but the perspectives of in the band career, it's amazing because do you grow up very fast, and this is show all the potential of the band have for this type of music, to contribute with music. This is a lot thing to bands that have this type of sound because we don't see sometimes um, the bands with this type of lyrics, with this type of the songs, being in, how can I say, being very famous. But you are in the right way to doing this because the band have one of the best concerts, have different video clips, and this is in the songs too, and this is fantastic
Yeah,
to
yeah. And I think I could explain why it happened that. So first of all, the band forming. So when Max formed the Varang North, the main target is to become the professionals in music. So in how I said, the professional, I mean the band who is working only on music. So currently we all have actual job. So, but we are moving to live with that music, and we are working hard for that. So we are not waiting for like the magic producer, so he will give our the tons of money and all will go good. So no waiting for the that. We are just working hard and making looking for the contacts and taking all opportunities where we could participate and make the show, because mm, all opportunities are good. So if we have a concert, that will be good. So and we are trying to make as much as we could do.
yes, it's fantastic because we saw how the band have a good communication with the public, with the in the concerts. This is contribute a lot for we can be more closer to Varang Nord when we are in the concerts or when we see the performance. We saw that the band love to these contacts with the public, and this is very interesting because it's not like the some famous band that, oh, we are here and the public are there. No, Varang Nord puts the public with the band and being part of the band in some performances, and this is very very important, I think, for
Yeah.
musicians that will be featuring, be inspired in your work. This is will be a very good thing, in my opinion, to contribute much more with the band. And how do you start to having some ideas for to introduce the Norse myths and Norse mythology or Viking Age in the songs of the band? Do the members are researchers in this area, doing some lecture of a book that inspired to create a sound like that? What is the
Actually, it's binded with the basic idea how the songs are written. So, as I previously said, the Max, first of all, he have a picture of the song, and then the actual music is written. But a part of picture, that the lyrics also is written. So, how I could say, he's uh, he's seeing like the, let's say, movie scene in the head, and then writing the music, and based on that scene also lyrics are written, so that is based on that inspiration.
And the visual of the band are with the tunic and clothes based in the Viking Age. How do you have this production to do that, to appear like you are in this epoch, with the swords, with shields? How the work this production for the band?
So it's made step by step. So first of all, when band was just formed, we had pretty simple costumes. So just to make the, like, the folklore look. So, and only later we have made the shields. So we found that arts with the wolves, so which looked really good, and we are using it on the stage till present time. And our latest costumes are, as you have seen, are in blue colors. So
Yes.
yes, and that is based on the uh, Latgales culture. So yeah, we actually have a flag of Latgale, and it contains the completely same blue color. So that how we are patriotically continue our culture.
That's it's there's I was questioning that if the colors of the flag of Lithuania was relationship with the choose of the colors in the cloths, like you say, the blue is an interesting thing to know, because I was saw this it starts with colors much more closest colors like gray and black, but the band did turn this in the blue, and I was thinking, oh, if, I think it's because of the flag of the country or because of some specific culture, and that's why this questioned me about the clothes in the production. And you have a female integrant in the band.
Yeah,
Yeah. How
she
is her?
yeah.
Yeah, she. Yeah, was it her participation in the band? He played the accordion. I think she played accordion. I think.
Yeah.
What's the idea to put the female integrant in the band? Do you have this plan, or she was appearing for complement the band? What is the idea to work with her?
So Max just found her. So when she was in, as I know, in musical school. So and there was no actual plan, so it naturally happened, I could say. So
Oh, that's
it became good shape.
okay. It's very grateful to see, because we don't see many women participating in sometimes in these bands of related of Viking age. I
Mhm.
think it was nothing that was appearing more in these times of I think the 2000 to and principally now in 2014 to 2020 have an explosion of this style of music, and this is very interesting. I was very curious to know
Mhm.
what it is ever a female integrant in the band, and that's fantastic. I think she
Yeah.
played very well, and she is a very great musician in the band. And guys, I would like to question thing about if you want to play some music, you have the instruments here, you want to play something, it's possible. Play some chords in guitar or drums. You can be
Uh,
free.
actually, actually, we have now enabled the speakers. So, and if we start to play, so only drums will sound. So there is no actual possibility to enable the guitars and the accordion.
Okay, no problem. I'd like too much to see a little performance of that. Is will be very interesting.
So
And
prepared for that.
no problem. I was curious because I saw one of you with guitar, and I said, "Oh, I think he would like to play." And because I have some persons that I invite that plays in the interview, that's a fantastic thing to do. And guys, I would like to, one last question is about do you have during the videos and during the leaks of the songs, um, what is for you the best perspective is doing the things in the studio or in the live performance? What is for the band? Do you have a preference, or the two are very nice to do? What is the most that you like to do in the your music? Is the live performance or the studio recording?
So actually, as I mentioned before, so our strongest part is, of course, the live performing. But uh, as we think, so we should keep the balance. So actual, if a band should be good, it should be good everywhere. So the live performance should be awesome. The sound on the album should be also awesome, because um, how we could get the people on before stage on festival. So first of all, they are listening on the YouTube, Spotify, so whatever else, but they are listening for the recordings. So nobody takes care to check the live performances with the shitty sound, how it's recorded from the mobile phone. So, and that's why the studio is very important, live performance also. So, and I think our current target is to dramatically improve the sound on our CD, so which we are making. So because mm, the feedback which we are receiving, so after live performances, so the many of people hears our first time, so because there was no previous interest for the album actual, but after the live performance, okay, dramatical interest increase begins. So after only after a live show they are starting to listen our albums.
Oh,
So
that's nice. And
yeah, trying to change that. So
mhm.
the people should no, not the good word should, so but we should make the opportunity so that people will know us better.
Oh, that's amazing. I was very grateful to receiving you in the channel, and I would like just one more question is about curiosity that I have about the song Sturgis. I think the pronunciation is that Sturgis. Yes, Sturgis. We can say that the song is a celebration of the Lithuania part of the history of Lithuania, or it's a song concentrating in a part of the history of your country. How you can say about this song?
So actually, that stories is translating as stand up and stay strong. So and it completely, how to say, abstract image. So this meaning could be used in various situations. So in a whole country perspective, it could be like the country should stay strong and should stay together in all difficult situations. So it also helps like in local situations, so where the guys going to how to say, so it блин, как объяснить? Ну, поддерживает. Support our. So it's supports to be strong, so be in positive mind and find the might to get over all the problems.
Oh, that's a very nice song, and the character that appear in the video is very different because he was sporting a flag. I think it is the Lithuania flag.
Yeah.
And I was really thinking this connection with I think it's about some, how can I say, an homage to the history of the country, to the part of this culture and history by the Varang Guard. And this is very amazing video. I really like this homage that you do in this song is very clear and very special to see. It's one of the things that I most like in the band Varang. And guys, thank you so much for doing this interview. Sorry if I speak the names of the songs a little wrong because
That's completely okay.
Yeah, I not was familiar with this language, and I try to know some names, but for me it's totally different. In English, I'm okay to pronounce the language of the songs, but when it's been in other language, for me it's a little difficult, like Russian, Lithuanian language, and this is very grateful to have this interview with guys with this country. That for me is a very different country and very beautiful. I was searching about Lithuania and it was very interesting. Whoa, they have a band with songs about Vikings and the Varang Guard. Is so different, and this is very special to do this interview. Thanks so much for doing.
For that opportunity.
Thank you. I just stopped the recording.